Hello and a very good morning, sir, madam. My name is Louise Senft, and for my UU204 MATAI creative piece, I have decided to make a photo collage based on whales in the Pacific Ocean. I am in VACA 3, and my VACA leader is Tima. Before I move on, I would like to make mention of some of the few things I would be talking about in this photo collage. I would be mentioning fun facts about whales, the benefits of whales to the Pacific Ocean and the Pacific people, what would happen if the whales become extinct, how are the whales harmed, how can we help them, and the significance of the whales to the Pacific culture. Okay, so firstly, 10 fun facts about whales. The ocean is part whale pee. So we all know the whales live in the ocean and therefore they excrete their waste into the ocean. Whales cannot breathe underwater. That is why sometimes and very often they come up to the surface of the ocean and onto land to breathe. A whale's blowhole does not shoot out seawater. It actually shoots out hot air and bacteria. Whale vomit can be used as perfume. Whales do not sleep. This is a picture of whales shooting out bacteria and hot air. Whales are beautiful singers. They can weigh as much as 30 elephants. They have big hearts and big babies. And some of the whales are very friendly and some of them are not. Here's a picture of a mommy whale and a baby whale. Moving on. Benefits of whales to the Pacific Ocean and the Pacific people. They help provide at least half of the oxygen we breathe. They provide nutrients and habitat to myriad marine species. They help combat climate change. They're very friendly and majestic and unique creatures. As you can see here, these are humpback whales swimming with a diver in Tonga. Even in death, whales are still very useful. When whales die, they settle at the bottom of the ocean where deep sea organisms feed on them for decades. Moving on. What would happen if the whales become extinct? This is a serious issue that needs to be mentioned. So, what would happen if the whales become extinct? Climate change rate would increase. How? The organisms called phytoplankton float on the surface of our oceans. These are organisms that help regulate the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, keeping the Earth's climate in balance. Krill is also an organism in the ocean that feed on the phytoplankton, and the whales feed on the krill, as shown on this whale food chain. And therefore, if whales become extinct, the krill would freely feed on the phytoplankton on the surface of the ocean, causing an acceleration in climate change due to the unbalanced level of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. And we all know that is an issue because we, the Pacific Island countries, are one of the very areas that are prone to climate change events. This is a picture of krill, and this is a cute picture of plankton from SpongeBob. And moving on, how are they being harmed? The whales are harmed in many ways, such as pollution, plastic waste, when people dump in their rubbish into the sea and causing the whales to mistake them for jellyfish or other little sea creatures, and they eat them and causes harm to them in their bodies. Another cause would be noise. For whales, listening is important to them just as much as seeing is important to us. So loud underwater seismic causes harm to them, and also military exercises such as bomb testing causes loud noises in the ocean and causes harm and eventually death to the whales. Another cause would be oil and gas. Oil spills from ships and shipwrecks and from industries and factories that spill their oils into the ocean causes the whale to be covered in oil and to block their blowholes. It also, when the whales eat their prey, some of their prey have been contaminated from the oil, which causes harm to their bodies. So those are some ways where the whales are harmed, as you can see in the pictures provided. Moving on, how can we protect them? Make it illegal to hunt and kill them. That is one way we can protect them. Make a law in society, in the country, where it is illegal, where no one is allowed to touch the whales. We can educate people about the ocean and its creatures, and educate them about the whales and its importance and why whales are needed to our oceans and land. We can start by using less to non-plastic products, cleaning up oil spills. When it is whale season, we can use it as tourist attractions. This is already practiced in Tonga and in Fiji. And of course, no littering in the ocean. This is a picture of a mommy whale and a baby whale in the Pacific. And this is a picture of a whale swimming with a tourist in Tonga. Next up, we have the significance of whales to the Pacific cultures. We all know that this majestic animal plays a big role in our cultures. Whales have been guardians of voyages of the oceans for all the Pacific people. Whales go way back with our ancestors. In Hawaii, it is acknowledged as ancient gods and honored as family. In Fiji, whale's tooth, called a tambua, is given as a gift in negotiations between rival chiefs. This is a picture of a tambua, or a whale's tooth. For Tonga, it is more of a tie and intricacy of knots that are linking the people of Tonga and the whales together. They go from hunting and killing the whales to swimming and bonding with them in the ocean. Humpback whales are beautiful singers, and they draw the Pacific people together and build connections. In the Maori culture, whales are regarded as chiefly animals which represent abundance and richness. We have come to the end of the photo collage. Thank you very much for your time. Goodbye.